And I'm joined by Mark Allen this morning. Looking forward to this one, Mark.
Yeah, I am. Thanks for having me, John. I just wish I was Joe O'Connor right now, making that debut where everyone wants to be. It's a special, special match if he was to miss it.
1.
Yeah, massively important, isn't it? A good start, just to get the feel of the place and feel like you're involved in the match. I often find it very strange, Mark. He gets much maligned, doesn't he, on social media for
12.
Yeah, some of the finest performances I've seen in this venue.
I think that could be a really good thing for Mark, to be honest. No pressure on him coming in other than what he's put on himself. No one's
19.
just getting back to the play.
Yeah, he's using all his experience here. He'll know.
55.
Just a frack well. Well, he's on 2 on the left.
33.
Into a blind pocket. And there you go. Sounds daft saying that, doesn't it, when you think it's an easy...
And I know the Blacks just went to the side cushion, but this will be the type of chance that Joe O'Connor was dreaming about last night. He was able to hold it a bit better,
Yeah.
but now the blue goes on the Blacks.
And this will tell us a little bit about how he's feeling.
Shot for the next pink off its spot.
Show what you're capable of, don't you?
14.
I get the...
Practice with all the time, it can be really dangerous because the fear factor's gone out of it.
Yeah, and I think that'll definitely help him. Pride of performance is a big, big thing. And I know I'm getting a bit ahead. You know, when he's going to have this next red by the pink. Wondering how...
Can he do it with a little bit of side? Let's see if he's checked it up. Well, he's not
28.
going to be able to play it now.
So he has to rethink his way of going about this now without getting that angle on the blue.
Doesn't have to be totally exact just yet, but he will be once he removes the loose red.
34.
He potted that one a little bit thin, didn't he?
There's the red. That was the one that was the problem.
1.
Consolation if he doesn't win it. He needs that white to travel.
It's for blue, so it's well worth... Well, I'd need the cue ball tighter. And he sort of graze on it, and the ball didn't go in. Far Joe was looking favourite. Good pot. And a lovely little clip, by the way.
I don't care who you are, whether you're a 4-time champ like Mark Selby or a debutant like Joe, will be feeling it.
8.
How you started here, Joe. You've seen Mark miss a few opportunities as well, which will always build confidence.
15.
No heroics. Fouls.
5.
Black's not in the best position for it as well, so that was a clever...
Just too far away from the cushion, really. Might have potted it here. He has as well.
Selby.
That's no good.
11.
So, Joe O'Connor will be...
Very good pot. Needs the cue ball to run.
Grail. It's so much more difficult. That's a wonderful opening red. It really is.
Nicely done.
No.
This is a really good scoring opportunity now. So I'm going to call it now. Chance for 147.
17.
that 147 at all. He's just concentrating on getting the frame on the board. Break goes to 30. 2 more
At the back to get the cue ball in
31.
there. I think maybe the right hand side one, the right wing might go as well. Great when you're in a commentary box saying that.
as much as
Yesterday, so the tables are still playing, nicely. They're not granite. I think if you start getting extremes and things, you'll. Beautifully played.
$17 does go. But like you said, I can overrun this a fraction and still be on the low one. That's what he's chose to do. Just make sure that you're.
If he'd have just stunned down there
23.
and got closer to the Reds, he could have handicapped himself. Andy, you got the opening red.
31.
A little angle on this next red to bring the 2 below it into play, which I'm not sure he has. Entry of the match.
37.
The balls are all there now.
$45.
Score enough off it, but the second visit has been very good, and he looks in good form.
53.
Funny, isn't it, Mark? You drive in here, you come off the M1, you come down, and I used to come around the corner. As soon as you saw the venue, it was synonymous with, well, getting.
Appreciate the history attached to this place. Mark will know that very well. He's a big part of that history. And even that one, yes, it was wide, but it was dead weight. That didn't go in. Won't care. No, good break off from Joe O'Connor to get the 3rd frame underway.
Got the gap. Come in. It doesn't have to do you a bit of good. Well played. Good bit of cue in that.
Just got an angle, they're running it in off 2, I think.
9.
Potted that a little thin.
He's played the soft one, but
Very, very good shot.
beautiful.
$25.
Some good pots to keep this break going in the early part. That's nice.
33.
His best return for any season so far. And you're not going to keep getting 2 and 3.
41.
I think he's tried to play the cannon there.
Keep your head still. That's a brilliant pot. A brilliant pot.
1.
And look at the angle.
And one good split here, and that 41 point lead could disappear very quick. This run off 2 or 3 cushions for the black. Can only really leave the one he's going for. I'd like to have seen him hit a little firmer than that.
Superb. Absolutely superb. He's been faced with that test.
Ball after long ball, and it was centre ball striking all day long. It was actually sickening to watch. So he's so trusted. Nice little cannon there. Might not.
17.
Yeah, showing a very good sit and been like a rabbit in the headlights, but doesn't appear to be the same for Joe.
25.
Make sure. Yeah, he took no chances in forcing that.
There'll be any inkling in the frame. Knock it in.
33.
Well done. looks a bit wide, and it is.
40.
Selby will give. You're looking to get this frame in the bag and go to the first session interval at 2 each. And yeah, we're just talking about that situation where you say good cueing, Mark.
1.
Nicely judged. Was able to play that well a little bit.
EB. You'll do well to miss anything, that's for sure.
6.
Tell you what, I'll take that. And if the red above the pink spot goes through the gap, and
13.
then goes the red perfectly on the pink, it shows how.
And ended up glued onto a red, but that one made up for it.
One.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was a lovely shot.
9.
And it goes.
Well,
1.
Lovely shot, but shouldn't have had a go at it for me.
it was equally as good. Sizable contribution. He'd been sitting in his chair a minute ago thinking, well, this is looking like it's going to be a big break.
Just can't get good close.
17.
Yeah, safely in. Good pot. They are missable those, but he was out. Played that one nicely though. Hit that one lovely.
Command. It's going to be because they're scoring heavier.
25.
That'll need to certainly increase as the match.
Run 3 or 4 frames in a row with breaks. Joe has to do something similar at some point in this match.
31.
Joe's not to, so he has to get perfect on this next colour. I thought that was.
That cue ball down the table a bit more. That should be good. Beautifully played. Beautiful.
Both great tactical players. And it really.
When the film had finished, I was getting ready for bed, and it's still 9-8.
I've got a better one than that, John. I was travelling over to do the draw, and I had to get a flight.
Because that bottom red is available, and if you leave yourself low, you can pot it and move the other reds into play. So that'll be the ball.
Just don't land straight on the black.
60.
Absolutely perfect. In front, 59 remaining.
Yeah, I've noticed a few times today, and you're absolutely right. He's been a good contribution there.
Got the next red. So we'll be trying to get these open. Lovely shot. Great shot.
Thanks. 74.
Counting. He's looking very comfortable out there, John.
Even though it means the world to you, you've got to look and feel like you're relaxed out there, but yeah.
Yeah. $89.
Just a little short. Yellow struggled in.
97. 100.
Well done, Joe Connor.
Yeah, you're absolutely right what you said, Mark. The
104.
scoring needs to. He was home and hosed in the frame.
109.
Done a great cannon off the blue to split the reds up.
In goes the red. And after making a century in the last frame, confidence will be high. There's a big, big chance to pull forward.
hasn't showed many signs of being nervous today, but I can assure you he'll be
7.
a little bit nervous with this visit because he knows this is a monumental chance to go.
No difficult shots left in this break. Errors from Mark. Has
10.
to make the most of it.
Drops on the 2 reds to the back. And if the pink goes in the top right hand pocket, that'll be handy.
$16. $23. $30.
That was the only way.
Holding yourself together here. This was in the club. These all be gone, no trouble, but this is not the...
37.
Yeah, potted it. Not nicely on the next way, but what he done there, he controlled. He actually played it in a way, I think.
Brilliant.
Right in the
44.
centre as well.
Brilliant. And I love the way he played that. Get up to the ball colour and make the clearance as easy as possible. Can he keep it up? He's looked good here, Mark, hasn't he?
Looks very assured, doesn't he? You need to concentrate on that next shot, which is what Joe's done very, very well. Got himself back in perfect position.
Green, brown and blue to take a 4-2 lead. And I have to say, this has been very... And aside from the pink he had to take with the long
56.
rest, the rest of it's been superb. Very well played.
They were all there when he come to the table, but you still have to do it. And he has. A break of 67. Great visit from Joe O'Connor. Pulls it. Oh. Oh, I can't believe that dropped.
1.
Gravity took over.
$8.
It does. As he... So a little bit more
23.
work required.
Didn't like going low, didn't feel there was any control there. Bottom left. But like you say, just focus everything on this pot. Nicely done. Beautiful game.
That would land on something for the next one. It could open the frame completely. But this is the one he has to count.
Blank all that out and forget about it. You're there to do a job.
1.
He's played a shocker. He's actually played.
And his man's on the rack.
Joe can't let him off the hook.
Yep, takes
7.
this, of course. Okay, so he's playing this.
13.
Joe will know from being down the queue what he's got there. And he played for the black, so he could just stun.
Knuckle, very, very tough.
27.
Nicely cued.
Yeah, look.
35.
He's going to want to see this next.
Lead. Yeah, well done. Keep that concentration up.
For the pink, but if the pink goes, then he's all right.
Tap. 14.
Don't know where this is going. Is it going to travel? Oh, he's got the pink.
1.
Thought for a second there he was going to be very
1.
Yeah, time to go to work again, Joe. You know, cracking chance, but get that red off the spot would have been nice.
6.
It comes down the table too far. That's good. So that's worked out absolutely lovely, because just drop this in and you're on the black.
14.
It's a bit of travel in the queue. Yeah, and that's where I felt like I go wrong. He needed to get top side of the blue. Do that in the previous black and red. And now this one becomes missable because of the pressure he's put on himself. The shot.
You've always been doing a bit of travelling.
28.
Well recovered. Very well recovered.
Played that nicely.
36.
So, all good so far. 50.
Dealt with it very, very well.
Yeah, I like the last 2 or 3 shots have been very good.
44.
That one struggled in, but it's in. He'd like to make sure the next red to make sure Mark doesn't come back perfectly on it.
This is right up there, isn't it?
52.
And against somebody who's had so much success in this venue, guaranteed at least a 3-frame lead, but in the last one it's 5. Who saw that coming?
59.
The manner of it as well. John's been brilliant. From the interval, he's made breaks of 122, 67, 101, and this break of
67.
Yeah, I hate to remind you of it because you've got a game to.
super sharp. Ranking points in the bag already. All the top players obviously being seated here is great. You're under pressure to win that first. Scared of it at all? Break ends at 74. Another great visit from Joe O'Connor. He now leads Mark Selby.
1.
He's judged that. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say before he played that, I'd love to have hit it a little bit harder. He's picking off the loose reds at the moment, but as I say, if it comes back to that later on when he
Put the table near his hand. Judged that nicely. Pink's into play, another red's into play.
About the only easy ball
Joe O'Connor 11.
he's
Mark
missed
Selby
in a
5.
long time, that.